Hello students, in today's class we are going to solve the problem based on number of gram equivalent by using the equivalence law. Equivalence law, what it says? It says that number of gram equivalent of the reactant and the products are equal. Okay, so any reactant, how many reactants are there? Their reactants number of moles will be different, but number of gram equivalents they are equal. Always they are what? Equal. That is law of equivalence here. So see here this equation, sodium hydroxide, how many number of moles are there here? 2 moles, reacts with 1 mole of acid here. Okay, and here it gives 1 mole of sodium sulfate and 2 moles of water here. Now in this case here, if you see here, find out the number of gram equivalent. What is the formula for finding number of gram equivalent? Moles are given here. So V into F we have here, N into Vf. Number of moles into valency factor. Number of moles into what? Valency factor here. So number of moles how much given here? 2 here. Valency factor for NaOH is how much here? 1 here. So we will get here 2 gram here. Okay. And here for H2SO4 here given how many moles here? 1 mole here given into. Here valency factor is how much here? 2 here. H2SO4. So 2 here. So we are getting 2 gram equivalent here. Similarly here number of moles how much? 1 here. Valency factor is how much here? 2 here. Because here Na plus we have, but how many we have? 2 here. 2 we have here. SO4 minus 2 here. So this is salt here. So either any total positive charge you have to take or either total negative charge you have to take here. So here total positive charge how much here we have here? 2 we have here, plus 2 charge here. Plus 1 into 2, 2 here. Okay. So that's why here it is what? How much? Here also becomes what? 2 gram equivalent here. And for water 2 moles are given here. For water the charge is 1 here. So that's why 2 gram equivalent here. So here the moles are different here. The moles are different, but number of gram equivalent how much we have here? 2 only here. So it proves that in the reaction the moles will be different, but number of gram equivalents are always equal. Okay, so by using this law we can solve the problems here. How we can solve the problem, that we will see now. Okay, see the question here. 1 gram of a metal with oxygen to give 1.4 gram of metal oxide. Find equivalent weight of metal here. Okay. See, by using this number of equivalence law, there is no need of having a balance equation. Without balancing the equation also we can calculate the we can solve the problems here. Okay. That is the significance of this equivalence law here. So the question given here, metal, it reacts with oxygen, it gives what here? Metal oxide here. This M is what here? Metal here. How much here? 1 gram of metal reacts with here oxygen and it gives how much here? 1.4 gram of metal oxide. This is 1.4 gram of metal oxide we have got. So they are asking what is the equivalent weight of metal here. What is the equivalent weight of metal here? Now here we can apply the law of conservation of mass here. According to law of conservation mass, the total mass of the reactant it is always equal to the mass of the product here. So here 1 gram is given, 1.4 gram is given. What is not given here? Oxygen's equivalent mass is not given. So total is how much here? 1.4 here. So this is x here. So 1 plus x is equal to 1.4 gram. Okay, this is according to the law of conservation of mass. The mass of the reactant it is equal to the mass of the product here. So that's why here 1 plus x, this is we don't know here. So 1 plus x is equal to 1.4 gram. So x will be what here? 1.4 minus 1 here. So we will get what here? 0.4 gram here. Okay, oxygen here. So that we will write here. What is this one? 0.4 gram of oxygen here. Okay. Now here we will apply the law of equivalence. According to that, what here? Equivalent, number of gram equivalent, or we will write here E EM here in short. Okay, number of gram equivalent of metal, it is equal to the number of gram equivalent of what here? Oxygen here. Okay, number of equivalent of metal is equal to the number of gram equivalent of oxygen. So now what is the formula of number of gram equivalent weight? Weight divided by equivalent weight, mass given divided by equivalent weight. Similarly for oxygen also, weight divided by equivalent weight here. Okay, this is the formula here. Now we have to find out equivalent weight here. Weight of this metal has given how much it is? 1 gram here. 1 divided by equivalent weight here is equal to, now here weight of oxygen how much we have here? 0.4 here. So 0.4. Now equivalent weight of oxygen. Equivalent weight of oxygen, what it is? Oxygen, we know that one. How we will find out equivalent weight of oxygen? It is mass divided by what here? Mass divided by valency here. Remember, or atomic mass. Atomic mass of oxygen is how much here? 16 here, divided by valency of oxygen how much here? 2 here. So that's why we will get what here? Equivalent weight of oxygen 8 here. So 0.4 divided by 8 we got here. Now write down here equivalent weight of metals will be what it is then? Equivalent weight of metal. It is how much then here? 8 into 8 divided by 0.4 here, or 80 divided by 4, then it is what? 20. So equivalent weight of metal, it is what here? 20 here. Okay, so are you understanding this one? Question read properly here. What is given here? 1 gram of metal with oxygen to give 1.4 gram of metal oxide here. 1 gram of metal reacts with oxygen, it gives 1.4 gram of metal oxide here. Find equivalent weight of metal they are saying. So 1 gram it gives 1.4. So oxygens you have to find out first here, equivalent weight here. Okay, then use here equivalence law here. Number of gram equivalent of metal, it is equal to the number of gram equivalent of oxygen. Formula what we have here? Weight or mass divided by equivalent weight here. Here also mass divided by equivalent weight. Mass given how much here? 1 for metal. Mass given for oxygen is how much here? 0.4 here. Equivalent mass of oxygen, what? How will find out? Atomic weight. What is this one? Atomic weight divided by valency. Atomic weight divided by valency here. So 16 by 2 it is what here? 8 here. Okay, so we got here 8 here. Equivalent weight of oxygen here. So here we will get just calculate equivalent weight of metal. It is how much we got here? 20. Okay. Okay, next question, see here. 4 gram of copper was dissolved in concentrated nitric acid. The copper nitrate solution on strong heating gives its oxide. Okay, the equivalent weight of copper is, it is similar how we have calculated before that problem, same it is like that only. This question has asked in KSET 2004 here. Okay, so see here what has given, this copper reacts with oxygens and it gives copper oxide. Okay, metal oxide we have got here. How much here? 4 gram of copper. 4 gram of copper, okay, dissolved and it gives copper nitrate solution on strong heat, it gives its oxide here. Okay, so the equivalent weight of copper we have to find out here. Equivalent weight of copper we have to find out. Here given mass of metal oxide, I think so, I have not written. Yes, here given 5 gram oxide given here. How much here? 5 gram oxide we got here. So equivalent weight of copper is, this equivalent of copper we have to find out. The same formula we have to use here. See, 4 gram it reacts with oxygen and it gives 5 gram of metal oxide here. So how much will be the oxygen weight here? 5 minus 4 here. Correct? 4 plus x is equal to 5 here. So x will be what here? 1 here. So we will get here the 1 gram of oxygen. The same formula we have to use now. What is that formula? This formula please remember always. Equivalent weight formula is what here? molar mass divided by valency factor here. Equivalent weight of anything you want to calculate, what it is, molar mass divided by valency factor here. Okay, and number of gram equivalent formula, weight divided by equivalent weight, or number of moles into valency factor here. Here you should be perfect in valency factor. Okay, so see here, what we will write here, equivalent weight, number of gram equivalent weight of copper, it is equal to the number of gram equivalent of what, oxygen here. Okay, so what formula we have here, weight divided by equivalent weight. Okay, and here for oxygen also, weight divided by equivalent weight here. Now for copper weight is given here, how much here, 4. Equivalent weight we have to find out this one, and is equal to weight of oxygen is how much here, 1 here, 1 divided by equivalent weight is how much for oxygen, just now we have calculated atomic weight divided by valency here. Atomic weight of oxygen is how much here, 16, valency of oxygen is 2 here. So equivalent weight, this one only, molar mass or atomic mass here, oxygen only given here, that's why atomic weight we have to take, divided by valency of oxygen is 2. So 16 by 2 we will get here 8. This is the equivalent weight of oxygen here. So we will get here equivalent weight of metal, how much we will get here, 8 into 4 divided by 1 is, that is nothing, 32. So 32 we have here in option. Option D is the correct option here. KSET 2004 question this is given here. So by applying this number of law of equivalence, you can solve the problems of equivalent weight here. Okay. Okay, next question, see here, the oxide of a metal has 32% oxygen, its equivalent weight would be. Okay, JEE 2008 question it is. The oxide of metal has 32% oxygen. This is our metal, this is our oxygen, and what we are getting here, metal oxide here. So total metal oxide is 100%. Okay, when formation takes place, it is 100%. In that 32% is oxygen. So how many percentage will be the for metal here? 100 minus 32. How much it is? 68. That means here 68 gram of metal reacts with 32 gram. It gives how much here? 100% here. Okay. So total mass. So this is 68 gram. This is 32 gram and 100% here. Its equivalent weight, the metal's equivalent weight will be what here? That is the question here. So got it here you know how we can do it here. Okay, same law we have to apply here. What is that law here? Equivalent weight of metal, it is equal to the equivalent weight of oxygen here. Okay, so equivalent weight of metal means here weight divided by equivalent weight is equal to weight divided by equivalent weight here. Okay. So weight is given how much here? 68 divided by equivalent weight here into, can you show this one? Okay. And here 32 gram here weight given, and equivalent weight of oxygen, how much it is? 8. Okay, just now we have calculated. So it is 8 here. So equivalent weight will be how much here? It is of metal 68 into 8 divided by 32 it is. 68 into 8 divided by 32. 8 ones are 8, 8 fours are 32, 4 ones are 4. Okay, and here 4 sevens are 28 here. 2 remains, no? Correct. So we will get what here? 17 here. So 17 A option is the correct option here. Okay, very easy only here. They will give anyone oxygens they will give, and metal oxide weight they will give, and you have to find out the atomic weight here. Equivalent weight you can find out very easily here. Okay, next question, see here, the percentage of an element is M is 53. So the percentage of an element M is 53 in its oxide of molecular formula M2O3. Its atomic mass is about how much it is. So what they have given, the percentage of element M. Okay, element M it is, and its oxide is giving how much, what it is oxide? M2O3. Oxide means this element is reacting with what here? Oxygen here. Okay, and we are getting oxide M2O3 here. So in this oxide the percentage of M is how much? 53. The percentage of M is 53%. So how much will be the oxygen percentage here? This will be total 100 here. So 100 minus 53 here you have to do it. So 100 minus 53, how much it is now? 47 here. So this is 47 gram. They have asked the atomic weight of metal here. Atomic weight of the metal. So for that we have to find out first what the equivalent weight here. So formula is what here? So equivalent weight of metal, it is equal to the equivalent weight of what? Oxygen. Number of gram equivalent weight of metal, it is equal to the number of gram equivalent of oxygen here. Okay, so formula is what? W divided by EQ, WT, equivalent weight, is equal to W divided by equivalent weight of oxygen here. Okay, so mass is given how much here? 53 here. So 53 divided by equivalent weight here is equal to, here how much weight of oxygen is, how much here? 47. 47 divided by the equivalent weight of oxygen is 8 here. So equivalent weight of metal will be what here? 8 into 53 divided by 47 here. So we will get here the equivalent weight after calculation 9.021. So we will take as what here? 9 here. We got equivalent weight of metal here. Okay, now we have to find out the atomic weight here. For equivalent weight, what formula we have here? Can I write where I should write here? Can you see this side? Okay, so equivalent weight formula what we have here? Atomic weight divided by valency here, valency factor VF here. Okay, so atomic weight is equal to what it will be? Atomic weight is equal to equivalent weight into valency factor here. Okay, so equivalent weight, how much we got here? 9 here. Now valency factor of metal will be what here? Valency factor of metal, how we will find out? By using this formula here, M2O3 given here. In this M2O3, okay, the charge on metal, what it will be? 3 plus 3 here, and oxygen is what here? Minus 2. See how this formula has come? This is M and this is O here. This 3 is what here? This 3 is the charge of metal, plus 3 here. Okay, and this 2 is the charge of oxygen, minus 2 here. When we crisscross this one, then we got this formula here, M2O3. Okay, like this way here. So the charge on the metal is what here? Plus 3 here. That is the valency factor of this metal here. So that's why here valency factor is what here? 3 here. Okay, the charge on the metal here, how much it is? Plus 3 charge is there. So that's why here the valence factor is 3 and our answer is 27. Do we have 27 here? Yes, option A is the correct option here. Okay, so understood this one here. Metal and oxide they have given here. First we have to find out the equivalent, and equivalent formula we have here, atomic weight divided by valency factor here. So atomic weight will be equivalent weight into valency factors, and we will get here answer. Okay, next question is, how many moles of NaOH are required for complete neutralization of 1 mole of H2SO4? Moles they have asked here. Okay, NaOH and H2SO4, okay, they react with each other and gives what? Salt and water they will give. This is the acid base reaction here. Okay, so no need to balance and write the equation. We want what here? Acid given and base given here. NaOH and H2SO4 they are reacting. So their number of gram equivalent weight will be what here? Equal here. So we can write here number of gram equivalent of NaOH. It is equal to the number of gram equivalent of what here? H2SO4 here. For that, now what formula we can use at this time? Now we will use this formula here. Number of moles into valency factor here, because in the question given what here? In the question given here number of moles here. Okay, so we can write here number of moles of NaOH into valency factor, and here also number of moles of H2SO4 into valency factor of H2SO4 here. Okay, so number of moles, what is the question? How many moles of NaOH? So number of moles of NaOH we have to find out. Valency factor of NaOH is what here? 1 here. In NaOH, OH minus ions 1 are there, so valency factor is 1 here. And number of moles of H2SO4 given here. For complete neutralization of 1 mole of H2SO4. 1 mole given here. Valency factor is of H2SO4 is how much here? 2 here. H2SO4. So number of H plus ions replaceable by one molecule. How much here? 2. So that's why valency factor is 2 here. So N will be what here? 2 here. So number of moles of NaOH required for complete neutralization of 1 mole of H2SO4 is what here? 2 here. Easy only it is. So just you have to use this formula and you can get the answers here. So okay, so these all are about the problems based on the number of gram equivalent weight. I have not explained you about the how to find out equivalent weight for oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Okay, for that you should know the oxidation number. One full lesson we have redox reaction. In that you will have oxidizing agent, reducing agent, how to find out the oxidation number. Okay, in that redox reaction will be there, the reaction in which oxidation and reaction takes place, that is called redox reaction. So in those reactions also, how we can find out the number of gram equivalent law we can apply there and can do the problems based on that one. So that I have not explained because still that lesson is not there. So in that, when that lesson started, I will explain there here. So till now this much I have explained about the number, this one equivalent weight concept. See, whatever I have solved these problems, this will not ask in theory. Please keep in mind, in theory NCERT textbook regarding equivalent weight it has not given anything. Okay, in theory exam they will not ask about equivalent weight, but for competitive exam it is very important. Okay, any doubt, anything you have, please comment in the comment box. If you like my video, please put the like button. Okay, and please share my video. Thank you so much for watching.